What up, everybody? It's Sinny, and this is Dark Souls 3. And today we're going to continue in Archdragon Peak. What's up? And last time we fought the Ancient Wyvern. Also, I went to Firelink Shrine in between that and this, so I upgraded to the plus 10 sharp sellsword twin blades. I got a couple more of the human pine resins for dark resin for our weapon, for our sellsword twin blades. I just wanted to let you know the stuff I'm doing off video here. Not very much. And I also leveled up. I leveled up like a little bit to 35 dex and like one more endurance. So I got like 3 more dex and 1 more endurance or something. Not anything major. So we're up to the plus 10 sellsword twin blades, right? Or what I say, plus 8, plus 8. We'll be plus 10 soon. And leveled up a little bit and bought some dark resin. That's about it. Let's see what's up these stairs here. Yeah, last time we did the Ancient Wyvern and his whole area. Like, I went back to his area and searched all around and got all the treasure from there. So we're done, completely done with that. Watch this. Oh shit! You died already. 1 minute and 30 seconds into the video, I'm dying already. It's this damn roly-polies. This whole area is designed to trick you into dying to gravity. So just be careful with that. Look around corners carefully. Be weary of any treasure just sitting out on a ledge, because that's happened to me in both videos now. The last one it did with the shit. I picked up the shit and got knocked off by one of the man serpents, and this time it happened with the roly-poly. I went to pick up that item and he knocked me off. Teaches you valuable lessons that I'm obviously not learning yet, I guess. These guys are just annoying. Like, obviously they're a slight threat because he just killed me, but they're mostly just annoying. Like, I was going for this Titanite scale, I guess, and he knocked me off. But yeah, they're not like a super threat, but like they're a gravity threat and like an annoying gang up on you type threat. One-on-one and without a cliff nearby, they're not too bad. They're kind of like the little dragon dudes from Dark Souls 1 and Lost Izalith, where they shoot fire and kind of just follow you around, and these guys roll at you, and so they're kind of like a bone wheel skeleton mixed with the fire-breathing statues. Like, it's both of them combined into like a cute roly-poly lizard guy. So yeah, it's like a crystal lizard, a fat crystal lizard mixed with a fire-breathing statue mixed with a bone wheel skeleton. Like, you know, I don't know why I love saying things or mixes of other things, but for some reason I'm always doing that. Anyway, we went upstairs, got knocked off by the roly-poly, and then we went back up, got our souls, killed him, and now we're up here with this summoner. That's a summoner there. He gets cut through pretty easily if you can get in on him. But he will summon a Drake Blood Knight down on the first level over and over and over if you don't kill him first. So that's why you saw the Drake Blood Knight peek around the corner of the stairs there before we died, I think. And that's what the summoner's doing. He's summoning this Drake Blood Knight over and over. So if you go and you kill the Drake Blood Knight, and then you start wandering around again, looking around and stuff, that summoner will summon him again. And there's like an audio cue of him being summoned, but he'll just keep doing it over and over and over if you're not careful. I hope I got this sound good, man. I had it down a little bit too low, and now I don't hear it at all, but I think it's because it's not because of that. But anyway, forget I said that. So exploring the top up here, Drake Blood Knight's kind of chasing us around, looking around the corners now because I'm paranoid. I feel like every time I come out of a corner, I'm gonna get jumped and knocked off a cliff, because that's what it seems like this whole level is about. But yeah, last time did Ancient Wyvern and his whole area. Whoa, almost got knocked off there. 2 man serpents. Cut through them like butter. If I get close to him and I get to start swinging, it's pretty much over. It's just getting to that point. Yeah. So this time I'm hoping to finish this area, the Archdragon Peak. Not sure if we'll make it all the way through the whole thing and do Nameless King, because I think that's going to take longer than an hour. And I don't want to like spoil stuff. Like maybe I make it, maybe I don't. I hate like I know what's going to happen. That's kind of the bad thing about post commentary is like I already know what's going to happen, so I'm kind of just reacting to myself playing, which is kind of weird, but it's better than nothing, I feel like. And live commentary is a little bit harder to do, and it's a little easier to control, like post commentary. Because if I say something like really stupid, I can go back and edit it and stuff. But if I say something really stupid during live commentary, I can't. So, and I'm known for cussing and saying offensive shit, so I'd rather do post commentary and be able to catch myself if I say something too offensive, you know. Probably shouldn't be so paranoid about that, but that's how it is. But yeah, I like doing both, really. I like live com's a little bit more like stress. Live commentary is a little more stressful just because you gotta watch what you say. Here's the Drakeblood Knight. Ooh, I tried to get the backstab, didn't get it. He knew I was there. He hits pretty hard. Look at that. He knocked out a bunch of my health. Now I'm just trying to get away so I can get a heal. Get a heal in. I always like to run a little bit further than I think I need to, because that's always better. Ember even better. Always use your Ember first if you don't have it. And since we died earlier, we weren't embered, so I could use an Ember there. It's a full heal, and you might as well. It's an extra heal. Got the backstab. This guy's pretty easy to backstab. Like, I don't think I get it more than twice on him, and it doesn't hurt. It doesn't like one-shot him or anything, and I do have a pretty powerful weapon. But if you know, it's pretty safe just to do the backstab over and over on him, because he leaves it open a lot of the time. But he will also stagger you, and he can critical attack you if you get staggered too close, and he gets you. But yeah, as far as post commentary goes, Drakeblood Greatsword. Let's see what that says real quick. Let's find it. Drakeblood Greatsword. Greatsword wielded by an order of knights who venerate dragon blood. This sword is its blade, engraved with script symbolizing dragon blood, inflicts magic and lightning damage. The skill is stance. While in stance, use normal attack to break a foe's guard from below and strong attack to slash. It's basically the thing he was doing the whole time we were fighting him. It breaks guard and slashes up from below. Yeah, post commentary, it's like me reacting to myself playing, so I know what's gonna happen. So I'm like in this position where do I say like stuff I know that's gonna happen, or do I like try to keep it spoiler free? Should I not say like, hey, we're not gonna face the Nameless King because I didn't have enough time? And I don't know. Or should I say, yeah, I'm not gonna say, haha. Anyway, if you do the Path of the Dragon pose right here in front of this guy, you get Calamity Ring. Calamity Ring does, you receive double damage. If you have it on, you receive twice as much damage when you get hit. So let's read that real quick. Chloranthy Ring. It's basically just a challenge ring for people who want extra challenge. It's like the Champion's Covenant, Dark Souls 2. A ring made from the orange eye of a calamitous dragon. Receive double damage. This ring has no useful powers and is merely a symbol of dragon worship, a thing quietly passed down amongst its most fervent adherents, some of whom became convinced the task has been bestowed upon them, and you receive double damage. I'm not reading fast enough today, or I didn't leave myself enough time when I recorded, which is probably a combination of both, so I'll try to read a little faster. And also when I do post commentary, I can pause. I can do 10 minutes of commentary, pause it, and then somebody comes in, asks me a question, or the baby's making all kinds of noise, or somebody knocks on the door, kids yelling outside that aren't mine. Dragon Slayer Spear, you can grab that through this gate, so might as well. You'll get to it later, but you can also grab it through the gate. Let's see what this says. Remember to read fast, Sinny. Sorry about that. Voice is being crazy. I'm finally getting over being sick. Dragon Slayer Spear. Cross spear associated with Ornstein the Dragon Slayer, a weapon of the gods imbued with the strength of lightning. Two-handed thrust utilizes the support of the cross and requires great might, but can pierce deep into the flesh of dragons and send mere men flying. The skill is lightning charge. Charge with spear at waist to enwreath with lightning, then release bolts. I still couldn't read it fast enough, and I was reading pretty fucking fast. I must read really fast in my own head, because that's what I do when I record. I'll read it in my head, and I even give myself an extra couple of seconds. But it is a little slower to read out loud, obviously. So I should probably read it twice in my head and leave that much time instead of reading it once in my head and leaving a couple extra beats. So from now on, I need to read it twice in my head from now on. I know some people don't care about like the descriptions and whatnot. One backstab's killing them, I think. That's way better than before. Glad I upgraded that Sellsword Twin Blade, because now I can kill them in one backstab. Shoot a bow and arrow, get him coming over here. Missed him somehow. Got his shield up, I guess. The first one went right through him. That's crazy. Yeah, anyway, so post commentary, if anybody comes and interrupts me or whatever, I can just pause it and then go forward a little bit and then start again. And I think it saves it, depending on how long I take to come back to it. These guys are kind of annoying. They got the long neck attack. I was calling these weapons shodels last time, and it looks like a shodel to me. But I haven't looked it up yet. It could be a curved sword. I'm not 100% sure. It looks damn like a shodel to me. I just got a Estus, it looks like, for killing that guy. It definitely looks like a shodel to me, but it could be a curved sword. Now that I was on like GameFAQs or something, looking at something. I think something about Nameless King or whatnot, and it said that these guys use curved sword. Trying to mix up my attacks here a little bit. I noticed I was doing the L2 move a lot. It's just badass, that's why I use it a lot, so if something works, why would I quit using it? But I noticed I was using the L2 move combo a lot, so I was trying to mix in a couple other attacks there, like jumping attack and R2, just the normal R1, the up and R1, the flipping backslash thing. I don't know, that's not very good though. Like, when would you actually use that? I mean, if you're playing like super defensively, I guess. But otherwise, you're just gonna get one attack off and then you're gonna be really far away. Ooh, I got parried and almost killed. Look at that. He got stunned or something, so I saw he was stunned. So I ran in there to like finish him off, and he like was playing possum, freaking parried me and did a grab move. Like always, I run away a little bit further than I need to, which is always good, and Estus up, and we're good to go. Using quite a bit of Estus, though. So I was looking at my rings, I was thinking about putting on that Sun Princess ring. I think there's a bonfire coming up, though. Nope, not here. It's further ahead. I think you gotta go all the way past the dragon to get to another bonfire. Does the bite move? Ooh, slashing me up with his dagger. I miss. He hits me with the bite. Stabs me. I take a drink. Make sure we don't die. He tries the head move and he gets sliced with the fucking L2. Good old L2, man. That's OP. Nothing really in this building. Peek our head out here, see what's out here. Nothing that way. There's a big dude. Oh! Gets us with a running attack. Almost has us dead. I mean, one more hit from him. Ooh! One more hit and I'm dead. Running away a little bit too far to drink some Estus. Because there's a guy, another guy. It would have been 2-on-1. This is a smaller fella. And his blood's all over the wall now. There's the big boy. They're not too bad, actually. These big guys, like, I don't think they've killed me ever. At least not on this playthrough. They're not too bad. Like, if they hit you, they don't kill you. And they'd have to hit you, like, 3 times for you to die. So if you are dumb enough to stand there and get hit 3 times by them without running away and healing, then yeah, they could probably kill you. But other than that, as long as they don't knock you off the cliff or something with their running attack, or any attack, they can kind of knock you back with every attack, so just don't stand by a ledge. That's the most dangerous. Kind of like the roly-polies. The roly-poly lizards, they're about as dangerous as them, the big guys. They're more dangerous with help, and they're more dangerous when you're by a cliff. But if they're one-on-one in an open space with no cliffs, they're no match for you. One roly-poly or one big man-eater is not going to beat you. Pretty much that's how all of the enemies are. The only way they're going to beat you is if they gang up on you, they get you on a cliff, and that's it. There's no other way they're going to beat you. That's how all these enemies are. And there's no way you're going to lose to a man serpent if it's you versus him one-on-one, and you're not on a cliff edge, and he doesn't have 2 friends with him. But that's when they are dangerous. Like, the big guys are dangerous when they have 2 little guys with them. The big guys are dangerous when you're on the edge of a cliff and you get hit. Stone plate ring. Thunderstone plate ring. Stone plates are symbols of true knights, and yellow stone plates are granted to those who would become dragons. Increases lightning damage absorption. That one's way shorter, so was able to get that one done. I think I'm going to wear that ring during the Nameless King fight. He does a lot of lightning attacks. I think he also does fire, like his dragon that he rides. What's that thing's name? I think it's named like something King also. I can't remember. We'll see though. We will see. Drop down here just because everything behind that is done, so I might as well. Just making sure. Let's head across this bridge over here, this rickety ass wooden bridge. So I'm trying to like follow through with what I said and keep these videos coming. Looks pretty good as far as like the views and the crystal lizard. Ooh, run up L2 him to death. Get 3 twinkling titanite. Obviously I like more views and likes and subs and stuff, but it's been enough so far to just try to get this game done. Like, I just want to get it done. It's getting to the point. Just want to get it done, and I'm having fun playing it. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm having way more fun playing this game than I thought I would, and I feel like it's more fun if you if you play it like at least every other day. You can't take like a month break between every time you play it, because then you're not gonna like get into the groove of playing the game, and it's not as fun if you're not in the groove. And I'm starting to get back in the groove, because this is like gonna be like the 3rd video this week. 3rd video in a week of that I'm gonna put out, I think. I know I put out at least 2 last week, pretty close together. And this one will be out later today as I'm speaking, but you'll see it Monday, probably Monday evening. At worst, Monday night. I might not. It depends if I can record the whole thing in one sitting or not. Another roly-poly down. They drop Titanite scales, which is pretty good. Upgrades boss weapons if you're using a boss weapon from Bloodlith or whatever. You just gotta be patient at this part, because there's a lot of roly-polies. And they roll further than you think. So like I was saying earlier, to run away further than you would think to heal is a good idea. Rolling 2 or 3 times away from these guys is a good idea, because they roll like 5 feet further than you think they're gonna roll. There's an item over there in the window that we saw earlier. There's a dragon, a freaking dragon, another one. Wonder if that's the same. It looks a little smaller than the ancient wyvern, so plus we killed that thing, so it must be something different. There he is, blowing fire, flying up to his perch. What do we got for his ass? Let's put on the healing, because we're about out of Estus. So, like I showed last time, my trick, all my healing items stacked up, all my blessed regenerative healing items. The Sun Princess ring, the Ancient Dragon Great Shield, and the blessed weapon, whatever weapon you got. I got blessed daggers. Whatever you have. Man, I wasted this shit. Ugh. Man, that sucks. Whatever you got. So right now I'm just like taking a look at them, healing up a little bit. I got 4 Estus left. Gonna see if I can shoot them with a bow and arrow here. I was gonna try to poison them, but it seems like in this game there's less enemies that you can cheese with poison arrows as there was in the past. Again, Dark Souls 1, I would cheese the arrow, the snipers on in Anorlando, the snipers that everybody hates. I would cheese them with poison arrows sometimes. I've done it every single way you can, pretty much, but that was the main way I would beat those guys. And then also Lautrec, the Shodel dude. I was talking about the Shodel earlier. Lautrec has a Shodel, but you can and his shit looks just like the Man Serpent's curved sword, or whatever you... That's why I call it a Shodel, because it looks like a fucking Shodel. But supposedly it's a curved sword, and I'm kind of leaning that way now. But anyway, I would kill him with poison arrows too, Lautrec. Because if you go into his world, you invade his world with the Black Eye Orb or whatever it's called, and you don't move, you crack it, or you use it, and you go to his world, and you don't move. If you stand there, you can shoot poison arrows at him, and he won't even move. And you can poison him, and you can kill him without even moving, pretty much. Just using a bow and arrow and poison arrows. And that's all in the same area. So as long as you bring poison arrows to Anorlando, you're good. Right? Am I thinking right? Anorlando, is that where Lautrec is? It stirs when you go to the painting room. Yeah. And then the snipers are there too. So yeah, bring poison arrows to Anorlando, basically. I don't know why I'm talking about that, because I was gonna poison this dragon, and this dragon won't get poisoned. And I've tried on other stuff to shoot poison arrows, and shit doesn't get poisoned in this game, man. Shooting at his head, hitting him, but it's not doing any damage. That means I'm too far away. But I'm using poison arrows, and it used to be, doesn't matter if you're hitting them for damage or not, you could still poison them. So that's why I try so many times here. Trying to see if I can get him poisoned. I figure if he's poisoned and I'm healing with blessed shit, at least I'm gaining a little bit of health while he's losing a little bit of health. At least it's kind of progressing the way I want it to. Right now we're not doing any damage. We need to figure out how to kill this thing. I'm also looking to turn the HUD off, and it takes me... There we go. Got the HUD. May have to pause the recording here soon. I just heard the door. We'll see how long we can go though. Shoots fire down. Almost gets knocked off the cliff. You see how close that was? That roly-poly could have had me dead to rights. That dragon almost knocked me off the cliff with that fire. But that's what I get for trying to cheese. Get flamed up and melted. Let's see. Let's try the Hawk Ring. Hawk Ring shoots further. You can do damage from further away. You can do more damage from further away. Or you can damage stuff from further away with bow and arrow. I don't know exactly what it does, but I know I can do damage to them with it. It extends my range. So 72. What kind of arrow is this? Poison arrow. Doing damage with it now. Come on. There it is. 72, 69, 75, 72, 75. Like, it doesn't get poisoned. Nothing gets poisoned. I tried it on the giants. Remember that, if you've been watching along this whole time? I tried to poison the big giants in the, where was that? The cathedral or whatever? They don't get poisoned. The dragon don't get poisoned. There's something else I tried before, too. Shit. Anyway. So far, everything I've tried to poison that you could probably poison a long time ago is not getting poisoned anymore in this game. Which I think I already knew, but now it's being confirmed. I'm sure you can poison like shit that don't, like, why would you want to poison it? You can kill it in 2 hits with a sword. But that's the kind of shit I want to poison. Stuff that takes 1,000,000 hits to kill. Like, you might as well have it poisoned while you're hitting it with arrows. Got our, using our FP. Do a little more damage here. I know it's not super exciting to see me shoot 1,000,000 arrows at this dragon, but hopefully seeing what you get for killing it is worth it. It was to me. And just showing how to kill it. This is how you do it. This is how we do it. Na 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 na. Alright, 118. Got some feather arrows. Maybe dark arrows, it looks like. I didn't really pay attention. 61. At 118. 118. That's better than poison arrows, whatever that is. 113. 118. We're getting there. We're about halfway. Doesn't take too much longer. A couple minutes. It's always worth it. I mean, this may be the reason I didn't get to the Nameless King in this playthrough, or this video, this part. Maybe the reason, but it's worth it. You get some good upgrade materials. 113, 118. Got anything else? Let's find the best arrow. 113, 118, 113. Eventually he'll jump down. He gets pissed. And there's a better spot to shoot him from. I'll show you that spot in a second. But there is a better spot to shoot him from, where you can stay there the whole time. But you got to get him there first. Come on, buddy. Come get me. Come on. How long are you gonna let me just shoot you? Come on down. 113. Like, I was healing up the whole time too, so I did have to use a flask when he almost knocked me off the cliff. Here he comes. Alright. Ooh, got me with fire. There he is, right on top of me. Here's the dragon. It's kinda getting a little cocky there. I just wanted to get a good shot of him. Got the HUD off. Or I got it on auto. Here's the other spot you can do. Right through this window. He can't hit you from here, but you can hit him, and he won't leave. At least once you get him in this little pattern, this little loop here, he won't go anywhere. He really wants to get you, but you can't. But he stays there, and he lets you shoot him in the head as many times as you want. I went ahead and switched to some princess ring so we can get healed up while we're finishing him off. A little bit at least. 149, that's a lot better than 110 or whatever it was earlier. When he's closer, we're going to hit him harder, obviously. Get our stamina back. And he or she is dead. Alright, let's see what we get. Titanite chunk 6. Titanite Scale 3, Twinkling Titanite 3. So you get 12 good upgrade materials, 6 Titanite chunks, so if you need to upgrade your weapon to +8 or +9, there you go. Kill the dragon, you'll get 6 chunks. That's enough to upgrade to +9, I think, like from 8. So that's where I got enough for +9 from that. Plus you pick up a bunch around here, man. This place is just a gold mine for upgrade materials. I think that's why you're not really supposed to go here until like right before Soul Ascender, the last boss, or the DLC, I guess. But I don't have the DLC, by the way. We're only playing the main game. Eventually we'll do a playthrough with the DLC, but on my first playthroughs of each game, I'm not doing the DLC, except for Dark Souls 2 because I have the DLC, so I went ahead and did every single boss when I played that one. I guess Dark Souls Remastered will do the DLC too, because whenever I get it, which shouldn't be too much longer. We may do Bloodborne. That's a whole nother story. I'm tired of talking about it. It's disappointing. Dragon's down, the roly-polies are down, I'm healed up. We got 3 Estus, I think. Let's get our rings back on that we were using. Chloranthe. Full health. I think we got about 3 Estus. Got the auto HUD on, so when you attack or get attacked, you get to see your health and everything. That's the only time it comes up, or when you're switching through your down arrow. Knocked him off the cliff, little payback from earlier. 2 Estus, a little bit of health missing. I think we're getting close to a bonfire though, so we should be fine. We're cutting it close though. From the Drake Blood Knight Summoner area, right after the Ancient Wyvern, from that bonfire, the Belfry bonfire, till this next bonfire, like that's a long ass time to not have a bonfire. You gotta fight through all that shit in the Drakeblood area, and then you gotta fight the dragon with man serpents along the way, big man serpents. And then you got Ricard here. This is Prince Ricard of Ricard's Rapier. Here's another summoner situation. Kill him so he doesn't keep summoning Ricard. He's got a badass rapier. I used the Ricard's Rapier on one of my... I've beat the game. I've beat Dark Souls 1 and 2. Both. With the Ricard's Rapier. I almost got stuck and killed here. He almost pinned me in right there. I had to run away and use my last Estus. Getting serious. I don't have any healing. He's doing work on me. He got stuck on that ledge though. Oops, sorry about that. Get a little slash, slapped him across the face, it looked like. He's naked, by the way. Like, elephant in the room here. He's naked, pretty much. He's got a little towel on his crotch and a crown. Ricard's Rapier. Yeah, I beat 1 and 2, both with the Ricard's Rapier. I like this rapier. It's cool. Thrusting sword. A strikingly decorative rapier with an undead prince spoken of in ancient stories of an undead prince. Although many of the tales surrounding the prince are questionable, this thrusting weapon suggests that the stories of the graceful technique were in fact true. Skill, Ricard's lunge and press. Assume a quick stance, lunge forward, and execute a stunning chain attack. Sustain offense with strong attack. So that's the whole reason I used it in 1 and 2, is because of the R2 or whatever it is. It does like 5 or 6 attacks in a row just from pushing one button. Here's the bell in the area where you summon the Nameless King. We're not going to do that yet. When I first played this game, the very first time, I accidentally did that right then and got stuck fighting him. Here's our bonfire. So yeah, from all the way back at the Belfry, or this is the Belfry, my bad. This is the Belfry. So from here, all the way back to the Drake Blood summoning area right after the Ancient Wyvern. That's a pretty long stretch to not have a bonfire. Especially if you accidentally went to the Nameless King. That's pretty crazy. Ooh, sorry. Let's not start a coughing fit right now. It'd be the worst time ever. Hawkwood the Deserter. You can summon him right down the stairs from the Great Belfry Bonfire. I think just as long as you're embered. And as long as you've like at least talked to him a couple times. I'm not sure of the exact requirements. But I didn't follow his whole quest line and he's there for me, so I assume as long as you're embered and you talk to him a couple times, he'll be there for anybody. As long as you're here, I mean, you're obviously got the Path of Dragon pose if you're here. Let's see what's down here before we summon Hawkwood. I just want to clear out a little bit of the area before I summon him. He's pretty tough, but I don't need him taking on every single enemy all at once, because he kind of just charges ahead. He really wants to go freaking sit Indian style at the edge of a cliff. There's that path. What was that? An ember? That's all that's down here? That sucks. Embers are pretty valuable, but I got lucky and got a bunch already, so I don't really need them that bad. So every time there's an ember, I'm like, yay. Yeah, by no choice of my own. I had somebody... I used to like live stream this, so whenever I would live stream, I would say I would co-op boss fights with people, just if they're in my chat. And I had a couple people take me up on that, and one of them dropped me a bunch of embers, and I picked them up by accident. So I have a ton of embers. I still have like 70 probably. Dropped me a stack of 99. Like, I really wouldn't, like, that's not my style to pick up shit people drop like that, but it was like I saw it, I didn't know what it was, I picked it up, and I have them, and I got them, so I'm using them. I'm not like gonna not use them, and it's not like I'm abusing them. There's no way to abuse them really, so luckily it's not something crazy. But I don't really need embers, so whenever I see one, I'm like, oh great, ember. It's kind of like Twinkling Titanite. I don't need that either. I already have a +9 Grass Crest shield. Like, I could use it to upgrade some other shit in another playthrough, so it's still kind of cool. But for this playthrough right now, it's like embers and Twinkling. You can keep that shit. Like, I mean, it's cool. It's gonna be cool for later, like other playthroughs. But here we see a big ass dead dragon, and we see Havel. Which it's not Havel, I guess. It's like a dude dressed up like Havel. I hate that though. This is fucking Havel. Who cares? Like, why do we have to be that specific? Oh, it's not Havel. It's not him. It's some guy dressed as him. It's one of his followers. It's not actually Havel. Because if it was actually Havel, then blah blah blah. Who gives a fuck, dude? This is Havel. Who cares? He's wearing the exact same fucking shit as Havel. Like, I'm gonna say it's Havel, so fuck it. So here we are fighting Havel, the Rock. He's got his dragon tooth, his big ass slab of a shield, his heavy armor that is like the best armor in the game as far as defensively. It's heavy as fuck, but it's really good. Like, it's probably not the #1 defensive armor anymore, but it used to be on back in the day. It was at least top 3, and it probably still is like top 5, but as all the games have gone, it's gone down a little bit. There's always been something a little stronger. Try to get him with that L2, but he always comes back. He's got massive poise. As long as he can't kill you in 1 or 2 hits, you should be fine. You know, he got his spell off, man. He's got a spell he uses with his shield that gives himself like extra defense. Like, there's almost no point of attacking while he's got that. Tried to get a backstab and he smashed the fuck out of me. Yeah, as long as you can survive like 1 or 2 hits from him, you should be fine. Just don't be stupid. It's pretty, as long as you have a good shield, you can almost like circle with your shield up and get backstabs. Like from earlier, the Drakeblood Knight. The same strategy, kinda. As long as he doesn't get a critical attack on you. Another backstab. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it kind of interrupts his flow. And you can get some more attacks on him, like so. Just need to hit him like 1 or 2 more times, but I don't want to get flattened like a pancake either. And there we go. Havel is dead. I kind of like the auto HUD. I used to not like it because I didn't know how to control it, but once you figure out how to use it, it's pretty cool. Might start using that from now on. Let's look for Dragon Tooth. Created from an everlasting dragon tooth that will never break, left by Havel himself, along with his boulder-like great shield. Grants its wielder resistance to magic and fire. Skill, Perseverance, anchor weapon in earth to temporarily boost poise, damage reduced while activated. So if you can imagine wearing full Havels, have a dragon tooth and a Havel shield, great shield, getting off those 2 spells. Havel's Great Shield, a tremendously solid and heavy great shield cut straight from a great slab of stone, said to be a relic of the legendary Havel the Rock, along with the Dragon Tooth. The shield is imbued with a special power reminiscent of Havel himself. Skill is Stone Flesh. Raise the shield in silent prayer, turning the user's body into a solid mass of stone. So that's what he used against us. Yeah, if you can do that, and the Dragon Tooth has defense on it, and it has its own thing, I don't know if you can stack the 2 spells together, but if you wear the armor, you have the tooth, and you use the shield and that spell, you're pretty tough. Dragon here, dragon face. Looking at the dragon. Ooh, there's something here. Titanite Slab. Another reason to come up here and kill Havel. Get Dragon Tooth, get Havel's Great Shield, get Titanite Slab, and also I think you can get Havel's armor somewhere else once you do this. I think you have to go back to like Anor Londo or something to get it, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do that or not. Like, and I think the Drakeblood armor you can get from killing the Drakeblood Knight. Once you kill him, you can go back somewhere and get his armor too. It's kind of weird. This game's kind of weird about that kind of stuff. You have to like go back into previous areas and look around. Like you have to almost know where the shit's gonna be and like when it's gonna be there. It's kind of weird. Like when you kill Yorm with Sigurd or whatever his name is, Sigmar, Sigurd, Sigi. When you kill Yorm with Sieg, if you go back, his like pierce shield or armor or something is there. That's kind of like this. Like if you kill Havel and then you go back to somewhere, I think it's Anor Londo, Havel's armor will be there. If you kill the Drakeblood Knight and you go back to Lothric Castle, I don't know where it is, his armor will be somewhere. Like I think it's Osiris. If you go back to the Osiris boss arena, like fucking Drakeblood Knight armor will be there after you kill the Drakeblood Knight. It's like, how are you supposed to know that shit without looking it up? You'd have to like go back to a boss arena that you totally already done with and no reason to go back to with bonfires. I don't know. That's fucking weird. Here's Hawkwood. We summoned him. He's kicking some ass. Just killed a man serpent all by himself. I'm kind of just watching him, giving him some support with range, some bow and arrow support. Just seeing how what he does by himself. The big boys decided to come after me, chopping down pillars, shooting fire. That fire is pretty good, man. You can't really roll it because it's like a blanket. It's like trying to roll somebody throwing a whole big blanket on you. You can't roll out of that. You're gonna get covered by the blanket either way. Ooh, backstab. Snuck up on him, focusing on Hawkwood, and got him. Just offering a little support for Hawkwood. I'll jump in when he gets low on health, because I don't want him to die. He does have Estus, as you can see. Got the jumping attack. Oh, we almost got that. Ooh, we got bit in the face. He's getting hit in the back. He did turn around though. He's not too stupid. I'll kill this one while he fights that one. Gets the R1. Bam. Killed him. Hawkwood's pretty badass. He can die though, so you gotta be careful. You can't let him like get ganged up on by like 3 of them. You kind of gotta like let him fight him one-on-one, offer support when he looks like he's not doing so well or getting ganged up on. Like, I'll distract this big one while he's in there fighting that other big one. So we're both fighting a big one right now. He'll be okay by himself as long as he's not getting triple teamed. Come save me, Hawkwood. Look at me. I need help, bro. Why don't you save me when I'm low on health? Ooh. Panic rolling. Ooh, almost walked into that fire. That would suck. I was low on health trying to get away and I almost walked into some other fire. Just kill him, come on. Alright, heal up. Let's go help Hawkwood. Or first let's pick up some items, like a nub. Ooh, he's almost got him dead. Bam, bam, bam. Zoro. I Zoro'd his ass. Alright, so Hawkwood did work. Didn't die. Used Estus smartly. Did some pretty cool attacks. Killed like 4 or 5 of them for me. Hawkwood's pretty cool. As long as you like clear out a little bit of the area and then you help him like a normal teammate, he does fine. But here we go. He's gonna do the dragon pose at the summit here. And that's him completing his quest. I think you can go talk to like the blacksmith now or something maybe. I don't know the whole Hawkwood quest, but we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna be a copycat monkey. Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey get twinkling dragon torso stone. Let's see what it says. Remember, it's an item. It's not a chest piece or anything. It's an item you use. Twinkling dragon torso stone. Stone imbued with the power of the everlasting dragons. Offered to a towering dragon. This stone shows signs of a nascent light. Gain the torso of a dragon and roar alongside an Archdragon mirage. The transformation is irreversible until death, yet true imitation will require a dragon head as well. So that's the main thing. It's irreversible until death. So you really got to be... I mean, it's not a big deal. But if you want to like try it out, you got to know that you're going to die to try it out, basically. If you want to try it out, make sure you use the twinkling body stone and the headstone, or whatever they're called. I just freaking read it and I just already forgot. Make sure you have them both, and make sure you know you're gonna die, unless you want to like try to use it the rest of the playthrough. But I don't know how you're gonna beat Nameless King and Soul Ascender with that shit on. So you're gonna die. You're gonna have to get a soul stain. Maybe put on a ring, soul ring, if you want to try out the dragon stuff. Maybe wear the soul ring so you don't lose your souls, just to try it out. That's a pretty good idea. Nothing over here. We're almost done with this whole area. Literally the only thing left is the thing we're about to get, and then Nameless King. Right here to the left. Kill this roly-poly lizard. Getting the L2 treatment right off the cliff. And grab this item. It's pretty important. Dragon Chaser's Ashes. It's like the best thing you can get from this whole area. Dragon Chaser's Ashes. Umbral ash of the fallen warrior who chose the path of the ancient dragons. With this, the shrine handmaid will prepare new items. Whatever it is sure to grant strength to the most unrelenting warriors. And what it is like Titanite chunks and shit like that. Pretty badass. She will literally sell you Titanite chunks with the Dragon Chaser's Ashes. So upgrade to your heart's content. You have Titanite shards, large shards, and chunks. Only thing left is slabs, and I got 2 slabs right now, I think, after getting the one up by Havel. So there's a slab for you. There's another one somewhere before this that's pretty easy to get, so I think it was like Cathedral or something, I can't remember. But I had 2 of them after that. My So yeah, most important thing to get, the whole reason for going here pretty much, is to get the Dragon Chaser's Ashes, unless you're just coming here to fight the Nameless King, or get a bunch of upgrade materials. It's pretty much upgrade material city. Dragon Chaser's Ashes, chunks all over the place, large shards just dropping off of everything, chunks dropping off of stuff, the slab up there by Havel. Dragon Chaser's Ashes, you can buy chunks now. It's awesome. So that's the whole reason to come here. You're supposed to come here right before the end of the game, and like right before the Soul of Cinder and DLC. But I went out of order. We still got to do Archives and the Twin Princes. So that's what next time we're gonna do. Nameless King though, right here. Nameless King. Next up, next time. So please subscribe if you haven't. Please like if you have. Share and tell a friend, please. And I'll see you next time for the Nameless King fight. Hopefully it doesn't take me 50 million tries. Peace.